This is your stimulus check update for Thursday, April 30th for anyone who receives SSI or Social Security. Hey everyone, it's Matt. Welcome back to another Blind to Billionaire video. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button. Otherwise, I'm here with my wife, Corey.
Hi.
So let's get right into it and discuss some of the notes we have written here for you with the latest information on your stimulus check.
Okay, let's talk about the May 5th deadline.
May 5th deadline. That deadline is coming close. So anyone who receives SSI and you have a dependent that you want to claim to receive the additional $500 on the behalf of your dependent, you need to go to the irs.gov and fill out the non-filer tool and be sure to claim your dependent child on there in order to receive the additional $500.
If you've already done this, then you don't need to.
Yep, if you've already done this, you do not need to. But in order to get the additional $500 for your dependent child, up to 3 children, you need to go to the IRS website and fill out the non-filer tool. Again, this is just for SSI recipients, Supplemental Security Income recipients who have dependent children that are under the age 17.
Yes, and if you don't do it, then you have to fill out 2020 taxes in a year from now, and then you can get your $500, but that's way more work than just going to the non-filers tool.
Yeah, exactly.
And you'll get the money now versus in a year from now.
Yeah, this is so important. So again, you're not going to miss out on that money. You're not going to forfeit that money, but you'll need to wait about 8 months to get it. And the reason for that is you would then need to file a 2020 tax return in 2021 to get that money for your dependent children. So
when in doubt, fill it out today.
Yeah.
Or
when in doubt, fill it out.
Yep.
Well,
next,
kind of.
Next update. This is exciting.
Yeah.
If you speak Spanish, the Get My Payment tool is now available in Spanish.
Yeah. Again, the Get My Payment tool is on the irs.gov website. Get My Payment, if you want to track your stimulus check, if you have not received it yet, it's now available in Spanish. Very cool.
Yes.
I feel like that's really important. There's a lot of Spanish-speaking people out there, and this is great for them.
Exactly. When will the stimulus come?
So the next question would be, will the stimulus come, will it be arrive at the same time as my other benefits? So if you're someone who receives SSI or Social Security benefits of any kind, whether it's retirement, disability, railroad retirement, survivor's benefits, will your payment arrive at the same time, will your stimulus payment arrive at the same time as your normal payment? And the answer is not necessarily. It could, but not necessarily. So if you receive your typical monthly benefits and your stimulus payment isn't there, just don't freak out. Just be calm. Just recognize they may arrive on separate days. So that is definitely a thing. They may not arrive on the same day.
And that's partially because your benefits come from Social Security Administration, and the stimulus check comes from the IRS. So it's two separate entities that give you the money. So does that make sense, Matt?
It definitely makes sense, yeah.
So I just wanted to say that so that's probably why they're not, that's why if you call SSA, they can't help you because it's not part of that. And I know that people are frustrated because they can't call the IRS. You just can't call the IRS, I think is really what it comes down to, right?
And, so yesterday...
you just have to be patient, and it's so hard.
It's so hard to be patient. Right now, it's what is taking so long? Yesterday, I was going through comments, answering hundreds of comments, which is a great thing. I really enjoy it. But there were, I would say, 50% of the people said, I received my check, I'm really excited. And then 50% of the people say, I don't have it yet. I'm getting frustrated. I'm getting pissed off. WTF, where's the check? And it's actually, and I kept saying to everybody, I really can't tell you anything else other than be patient because it's coming. And to be honest with you, I don't know what's taking so long. It should have been here weeks ago, seriously. I don't know, but other than the fact, be patient and you're still entitled to it. You're still eligible considering most situations, but what's taking so long, I have no clue.
What's kind of interesting, and I don't think we've talked about this off video, is that only 50% of Americans have received their check so far. So only 50% of people out there have gotten their money. 50% still need to get their money.
That seems so crazy to me.
It seems crazy, but it has to do with paper checks. It has to do, there's still that SSI with dependent situation. Those people, I think they're still waiting for their money to come in. I'm not entirely sure who else, but what's really a bummer is that it's the people who need it the most who were still waiting on getting those checks.
Yeah.
And I know that that's really frustrating, but we are acknowledging that those are the people who haven't gotten their money. It's the people who need it the most.
It's tough, and it's hard to read through the comments sometimes, being like, there's a fair number of you that write comments in there being like, I have $3.62 left. Where's the check? Like, I need it yesterday.
And
where the heck is it?
We feel like, where the heck is it?
Yeah.
Like, that's who needs the money.
I say this to a few people. I wish I could just push a button and just send you some money. It's just, I feel really bad for so many of you. And we don't have the answers. I mean, we're not the government. We don't make the rules. We don't have the say. We're just reporting the information that we find. Mm-hmm. But I actually read an article, for whatever weight this has. I read an article, I believe it was last night, or maybe it was early this morning, but they said something like 80 million people are still waiting for their paper checks. That's just paper checks. 80 million people are still waiting for paper checks. And no, Matt, that's insane.
I don't know if you can cross-reference this fact or not, but I think they can process 5 million checks a week. Is that right?
I'm not sure about that.
Okay.
I feel like we read something like that.
I read that, but maybe that's wrong. I probably shouldn't have said that.
It was something.
It is, they can only process so many paper checks a week is what I'm getting at. So.
Yeah. And again, that article that I was referring to, I don't know if that was from a week ago that they were referring to or what, but either way, that's a ton of people that are just waiting for the post office to like bring a check to me, and we know how long that can take. Oh,
yeah.
God.
Between waiting on the IRS and waiting in the post office.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, another reason for all of you SSI recipients to get over there and fill out that non-filer tool, because if you do that, you'll likely get a direct deposit into your bank account or your Direct Express.
Actually, are you talking about the Get My Payment? Because
that's to track your tool. That's to track it.
Actually, on the Get My Payment, though, you can also enter your direct deposit information in there.
Yeah, right.
So if you haven't done that, you can still do that.
Yeah.
And Get My Payment is also a great way to check and see, like, when is my payment coming? Mm-hmm. That is the only accurate tool to tell you when you are actually getting your payment.
Yeah, but also
that's the only real place that you can find that out. Is
another
that
thing,
right?
yeah, another thing to recognize too, the website is not working perfectly for everybody. Again, I have a handful of people that comment on the videos saying the tool doesn't work. It doesn't recognize my information. It says nothing available, you're not eligible, or whatever like that. If you're getting that kind of message, I would just say, like, again, don't freak out, just be calm, because the website is not working perfectly for everybody.
No, and there's tons of articles saying that as well. So, like, you're acknowledging it, and they're acknowledging it, and I'm sure they're trying to fix it, but...
Yeah. I would say one thing. The nice thing is, okay, so this first rollout of stimulus payments has been somewhat of a disaster and taken much longer than it should have, but the nice thing is, if or / when the next series of stimulus payments comes out, I mean, literally, it should just be a matter of pushing a button on the part of like the IRS or whoever administers these payments, and just, there you go. It should happen very fast and efficiently next time, I would anticipate.
And if you're somebody who's going to get your check in a week or two from now, what's nice is that you'll actually have the $1,200, and everybody else will have already spent their $1,200.
That is one nice thing.
So you'll be the one with the money, and everyone else will be like, rats, I already spent my money.
That is one nice thing. If you're waiting now, even though it's tough, like in a week from now, if you receive your payment, everybody else is, dude, I'm broke. And you're like, I'm not. I just got my payment.
Exactly. Although it might, in fact, be like, yeah, well, I was broke, and now I'm still broke. But at least you got your money.
Either way, it's not funny, but I mean, considering the situation, it, kind of joke about it a little bit. Yeah,
exactly. And then the last thing we want to talk about is to just say real quick about the SSAgov/coronavirus chart that we talked about in the last video.
Yeah. Do you want
to? I'll talk about it quick.
Okay.
So if you go to SSA.gov/coronavirus, I'll put the link down below because I know everybody has questions about it. It's a really, really great tool. It's a chart that tells you exactly when, like, if you have questions about, like, do I need to fill out this form, or when am I going to get my money? It will tell you exactly based on, like, I get Social Security, I have dependents, and I didn't fill out a 2019 or 2018 tax form. If that's you, it will show you where, like, what forms you need to fill out and when you should be, generally speaking, getting your money. And the general information of that is quite general. So I'm not going to say even a month or a day, because it doesn't matter. And
another thing too, there's a lot of FAQs on there, frequently asked questions. So if you're someone who has received your payment, and maybe it wasn't $1,200, maybe it was $989 or I don't know, just some random number. You can also go on there and figure out, why did I not get the $1,200? So there's a little section on there that'll explain why you maybe didn't receive the $1,200.
Yes.
Rather than, a different number.
So it's a really good tool. Now this is the SSA, Social Security Administration, set up this tool. They aren't the IRS who's distributing the checks, but they have kind of broken it down for people. So I think it's really, really handy.
Yeah, we'll link that down in the description. It's SSA.gov/coronavirus, otherwise socialsecurity.gov/coronavirus. It literally takes you to the same website.
Yeah, I just learned that.
Yeah, right.
Do we have anything else? I think that's all on my list.
If you haven't received your payment, I guess the best thing I can do is just say, remain patient. I know that is like almost impossible by now, but the best part is tomorrow is May 1st. So hopefully a lot of you will get some relief from your monthly benefits that come through to hopefully bridge the gap between when you see your stimulus payment, if it doesn't come through. Again, why it's taking so long, we don't know, but I don't even think the Treasury or like the IRS or anybody knows why it takes so long. But yeah, either way, at the end of the day, let's just be grateful we're actually getting something, because if we didn't get something, I feel like people would be in a really bad situation right now.
Yeah, I think this is helping. We just have to keep plugging away.
So
that's what we have. We are so grateful for you all for being here.
Yeah, thank you everybody. We really appreciate you watching this, and we're always trying to give you just the best information we have, even though we recognize some of it's repetitive, but at the same time, it's very important information. That's why we keep repeating it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you. Have a nice day.